50 or more cabin attendants assembled, all in uniform. A navy and white dress with white tights for the ladies, navy trousers and a white t-shirt for the men, white soft-soled shoes for everyone. All chatting in various languages, all saying different versions of essentially the same thing, which was that they were not looking forward to work today. It was changeover, when the couple of thousand passengers on board would leave the ship to make way for the couple of thousand new passengers who'd start streaming onto it this afternoon. This meant check-out cleans, which were considerably more work than stayovers, and with boarding starting at 2, they'd have to do them in double quick time. But Corinne kind of liked the extra pressure. It would mean there'd be less time to think. The crew bar had only closed a few hours ago. The air still stank of stale cigarette smoke and spilled beer. As Corinne picked her way through the crowd, she felt the soles of her shoes stick to the linoleum. "Changeover day, guys," Michael, one of the accommodation supervisors, called out from the front of the room. He always spoke in English, the working language of the ship. A hush fell. "Everyone's favourite, I know," he continued. "Now," he glanced down at his clipboard, "we have a few issues today. The aft B elevator bank is only going as far as 12. We are still having an issue with the air conditioning on 6. I hear it's blowing warm, so probably best to leave it in the off position. Laundry had a breakdown with one of the ironing machines, so we're a little short on the double sheet with the piping." A groan rippled through the room. "Guys, come on, we can manage. And finally, whoever has the junior suites on 11, come see me. You've won a protein spill kit." There was a smattering of applause, but it was sarcastic. Protein spill was blue wave speak for a bodily fluid that was no longer in a body. 9 times out of 10, this meant vomit. The other time, the cabin attendant was liable to threaten to quit on the spot. Corinne collected her electronic master key and then headed for the forward service elevators. They'd take her to her charges, a cluster of exterior deluxe cabins built back-to-back near the bow on Deck 10. Most attendants had cabins lined up one after another in a row, which meant walking to one end of them and then slowly working your way back. If, towards the end of your row, you encountered a DND, a Do Not Disturb sign, you'd have to walk the length of your section twice, going back to the DND later in the day. Corinne much preferred her tight loop of cabins, and better yet, they were right by a landing, the hidden area off the guest corridor, where attendants' carts and supplies were stored, and where the service elevators stopped. She was lucky in that regard. She mightn't have managed otherwise. Every little thing made a difference, these days. Corinne collected her cart now, a plastic storage unit on wheels that was as high as her chest. Every day it seemed to get heavier, becoming harder and harder for her to push. She used her own key to open the small storage closet where the vacuums were kept, picking the one with the white stripe of corrector fluid across the handle that she knew worked for sure. Michael had promised a delivery of brand new ones would be waiting for them at port today, but Corinne would believe it when she saw it. Supplies of everything were always limited. After a deep breath, Corinne hoisted the vacuum onto the hook at the side of the cart. She paused a moment to recover from the exertion, and then slowly pushed the cart as far as the first cabin on her list, Deluxe Superior number 1001. She rapped on its door, 2 firm knocks, waited a moment or two, listening for signs of life on the other side. There was nothing. Confident the cabin was empty, she pulled her master key from the elastic cord clipped to her waistband and unlocked the door with a swipe.